Right, now we're going to do the test with the OTDR. This unit has got several functions. It's got the visual fault locator and the optical power meter and an OTDR. So you can see over here these connections are not for the type LC, so you need to put the adapter in. Alternatively, you can also use a patch cord to go from SC to LC connector. So we're going to take the unit out of its protection case and remove the LCD cover. There. It's very simple. You just start the unit. And then it's a touch screen, so just select whichever one you want. We're going to go for OTDR. Right? And then you can press the buttons. F1 is parameter and so on. So we're just going to go to parameter, and we can see that the wavelength selected is 1550, which is good. Okay, and now we're going to plug one end of the cable in. What's important is the other side is not plugged into a modem, it's just left by itself like this. And I like to put the little cover back on, and then you can run the test. So this is good. It gives us over here the drop, which is very little, 0.2 dB lost. So that's going through the patch, through the connector, through 200 meters. And to confirm that it's a good reading, it tells us the approximate length between the two events, which is 202.18 meter, which is roughly what we have here on the bench. Now that we've tested it with this wavelength, we're going to go and change to 1310, which is the two wavelengths that are operated with these modems for single mode. And we're going to test. It's showing an event, but you can change the cursor by selecting the cursor over here and moving it. Basically, these waves over here indicates a connection. So that's the light being reflected back by the connector itself. So as you can see, we still have a very good reading. Again, 200 meters between the two spikes. And now we've tested it one way and it's good. So best practice is to test both ways. So what we're going to do now, we're going to disconnect this. Put the cover on and then connect this end. And run the test again. As you can see now, the results are slightly different. They're better on this end over here, but both ends are still acceptable. But what you can observe over here is you still have 0.2 dB loss, which is pretty good for what we're wanting to achieve. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change the parameter back to 1550 and test and see how that comes out. And again, this side is also providing a very good result. 200 meter length, 0.97. I'd say that's pretty accurate on this side. And that basically finalized the quality control for our fiber connection and how to use this OTDR. Thank you.